Absolutely. Here's your full-length audiobook script for Chapter 6, Kill the Excuse Voice. Approx 1,030 words written in the hard-hitting, tough-love audiobook coach tone, ideal for 7 to 9 minutes of narration. Chapter 6, Kill the Excuse Voice. Everyone has it. That quiet, convincing whisper in the back of your mind. The voice that sounds reasonable. The voice that sounds logical. The voice that tells you why today isn't the right day. That's not your intuition. That's your excuse voice. And it's your biggest enemy. It's the internal negotiator. It's the smooth-talking liar that will sabotage your goals in the name of self-care, balance, or common sense. But make no mistake, that voice doesn't want your peace. It wants your potential. The excuse voice always sounds smart. It sounds protective. It sounds rational. But it's poison disguised as comfort. It says, "You worked hard yesterday. Take a break." It says, "You're not feeling it today. You'll do better tomorrow." It says, "You deserve to relax. You've earned it." And every time you listen, you teach your brain a dangerous lesson. Comfort wins. Excuses work. That's how mediocrity becomes habit. Here's the truth. Excuses sound smart. Results sound louder. You don't need to justify results. You don't need to explain consistency. You don't need to defend discipline. Results speak for you. Excuses keep you talking. That's the difference. You have to learn to recognize that voice instantly, because it doesn't scream, it whispers. It doesn't say quit, it says rest. It doesn't say stop, it says slow down. It doesn't say you're weak, it says you've earned it. That's why it's so dangerous. It sounds like you. It uses your tone, your logic, your emotions. But it's not you. It's the weaker version of you, the one built on habit, comfort, and fear, the one that's terrified of change. You have to kill that version. You kill it by exposing it. You kill it by refusing to debate with it. You kill it by acting faster than it can talk. That's the key. The longer you think, the louder the voice gets. The louder the voice gets, the slower you move. The slower you move, the stronger the voice becomes. Action silences excuses. Always. You don't argue with the excuse voice. You override it. You move before it finishes the sentence. You decide before it lists the reasons. You show up before it convinces you not to. That's the discipline mindset. Let me be clear. The excuse voice never disappears. It evolves with you. When you're lazy, it excuses laziness. When you're disciplined, it disguises itself as logic. It'll tell you you're being too rigid. It'll tell you you're burning out. It'll tell you this isn't sustainable. But what it really means is you're changing too fast. You're becoming too strong. You're leaving me behind. And that's when you know you're on the right path. The presence of resistance is the proof of progress. Think of it like this. Your brain has two voices, the builder and the breaker. The builder says, "Let's go." The breaker says, "Let's wait." Every day, one of them wins. You can't silence the breaker completely, but you can starve it. Every time you act without hesitation, you feed the builder. Every time you listen to excuses, you strengthen the breaker. You decide which one lives longer. That's the choice. Every morning, every workout, every project, every challenge. You have a choice. And that's the key. Here's how to destroy excuses in real life, step by step. Step 1, call it out. The moment you hear the negotiation start, stop it mid-sentence. Say it out loud. That's an excuse. Naming it breaks its power. Step 2, reframe it. When it says, "You're too tired," reframe it. Perfect. Training tired builds mental endurance. When it says, "You're not ready," say, "That's why I'm doing this, to get ready." Turn every excuse into an opportunity for toughness. Step 3, act before you think. Don't let the voice finish the story. Stand up, move, execute. Discipline starts in the seconds before the voice wins. That's where your strength is built, in the immediate override. Let's be honest. You've lost days, weeks, maybe years to that internal voice. We all have. The projects never started. The habits never formed. The potential never realized. All because of one whispered excuse that sounded reasonable. But not anymore. From this moment forward, that voice doesn't get a vote. You've seen what it does. You've seen what it costs. And you've decided comfort is no longer your goal. Growth is. You don't need your excuses. You need your execution. The truth is simple. Nobody respects the voice of excuses. Not your team, not your family, not your future self. The world respects results because results can't be faked. Excuses are built on noise. Results are built on proof. Excuses sound smart. Results sound louder. So let your work speak for you. Let your repetition speak for you. Let your consistency drown out every excuse that ever tried to stop you. That's how you win. You have a choice. Stay loyal to your excuses or stay loyal to your growth. You can't serve both. You can be comfortable or you can be disciplined. You can explain or you can execute. You can sound smart or you can be unstoppable. You decide. Now remember this. The voice will come back. It always does. But this time you'll recognize it. You'll hear it, smile, and move anyway. Because that's what discipline does. It moves even when the mind resists. And every time you override that voice, your real voice gets louder. Your voice of strength. Your voice of purpose. Your voice of truth. You silence the negotiator and amplify the warrior. You've killed the excuse voice. Now it's time to master the external noise, the opinions, the doubts, the critics. Because the next battle isn't inside your head, it's out there. Chapter 7, The Discipline of Silence. How to move in private and let your work speak. End of Chapter 6. Approx 1,030 words. Would you like me to continue writing Chapter 7, The Discipline of Silence, How to Move in Private and Let Your Work Speak next, in this same powerful audiobook tone and pacing?